I just wondered, David, whether, having listened to the session, you could just give us a quick review of where you see that the Biomarkers Consortium approach helps in bringing biomarkers into use. It's obviously a very complicated process to actually get biomarkers into clinical practice.
Yeah.
How does the consortium help?
I think it not only helps, I think it's absolutely essential to the process. As we just heard from Shavre Buckman, who's director of the Office of Translational Sciences at FDA, a consortium approach for development of what the agency calls drug development tools, which encompasses biomarkers, is actually the preferred path, because you really do need this broad consensus from all of the stakeholders, from government, from academia, and from industry, in order to provide the evidence and to reach the evidentiary standards that are really required to qualify a biomarker. So clearly this is something that can't be done easily within one institution or even within one sector. And so I think bringing together the scientific expertise and the resources, the data and so forth that are needed is absolutely critical to make this process happen and to have it happen efficiently and effectively.
So the Biomarkers Consortium has been operating since 2007, and obviously it's a long process, but I understand that you have had some achievements to date in the area of kidney injury and cancer trial design. I just wondered if you'd like to reflect on some of those achievements.
Sure. Well, we have two finished projects. One actually was a project to investigate adiponectin as a potential measure of glycemic efficacy. And this was particularly using data from PPAR gamma trials from four industry sponsors, which we brought together and did an analysis that came out in Clinical Pharmacology and Therapeutics in 2009. Last November, we uploaded the results of a proteomic analysis of blood samples taken from, plasma samples taken from the ADNI repository, which was done by a cross-sector project team. The publication for that should be submitted very soon. So we have had those two. We are currently working with the Predictive Safety Testing Consortium on clinical qualification of biomarkers that they had previously provided preclinical qualification for. That project actually will be formally launching in a few months. Will take about 2 years to complete. But as Gary Kelloff mentioned, we have already are in the submission process, the qualification process, and are working with FDA and the Radiological Society of North America, which is something called the Quantitative Imaging Biomarker Alliance. We've kind of joined forces with them to qualify FDG-PET as a marker for treatment efficacy in non-small cell lung cancer and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And in addition, as he mentioned, we'll be bringing forward in the next month or so a similar parallel process for volumetric CT for lung. So these are real active projects and real active accomplishments, and we think that these will provide a substantial contribution to the field and to our participants.